I wanted to talk about this because we pushed this story to today from yesterday. There's a new auction real estate platform that recently expanded into the Sudbury market, and it's offering sellers and buyers a way of getting around using an agent and maybe saving some cash.
And you have a lot to say on this subject.
Yeah,
There's no doubt about it.
I've cooled down. I've cooled down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's the skinny on this app? Is it good?
I don't think it's necessarily unethical or wrong. I just think you're stupid for doing it.
Okay.
And you're totally entitled to do that.
So let's just go. So let's say I'm a lay person, which I am, and many of our listeners or people watching may want to know exactly, what would they do if they needed this app? Like, how would it affect them if they were using this app, if they were selling their house, let's say, and then what does the app actually do, and is it good for people to use?
Yeah, so basically what's happened here is it's a creative destruction, basically. So the government heavily regulates real estate.
Okay.
Heavily regulates real estate. So every province regulates it separately, but there's also a federal level called the Canadian Real Estate Association, CREA, and they regulate the country.
Okay. So there's country regulations and there's provincial
and there's municipal. So it's crazy regulated. Like it's very, very regulated, which means that there are opportunities to exploit.
Okay.
So you've seen in recent years, wholesaling's it's come up to Sudbury. It didn't used to exist here whatsoever. It's like these home buyers that will buy cash. You have to understand it's a business. They're not the one buying your house. They have connections to people that are looking to buy houses for cheap.
Exactly.
And exploit market inefficiencies. So that's been around for a long time. I kind of see this as something similar to that. So, they're seeing inefficiency in the market with overregulation. Maybe real estate agents getting a little greedy, and they're seeing an opportunity to exploit it. So they've subverted the regulation just enough to get around the rules. And that leaves certain opportunities. So one of them is lower commissions, possibly. They're offering like a buyer's incentive, maybe money back for a buyer if they don't bring a real estate agent. So instead of having to pay an agent, and again, when you're a buyer, you usually don't pay an agent. It's usually the seller's side that will pay an agent. Okay. So they're saying, don't bring an agent and we'll give you the money that an agent would have gotten. So it's kind of these things that they can do because they're new and innovative, right? Yep. They want to do auctions on properties instead of blind bidding. So if you're familiar with the buying process, lately it's kind of been broken because of the regulation, like I said. The government's mandated that if you sell your house, you need to be... The way that they define ethical behavior is everyone submits bids without knowing what the other bids are. Yep. And then you kind of uncover them all at the end, and the seller chooses the one that they like the best. Okay. So this model is more transparent. Honestly, it is. And everyone bids for everyone else to see. And there are problems with it too, but we're pretty much out of time.
So what do you think? Is it something that...
Overall, I'm curious. I'm curious to see how it really is implemented, because just like anything... it's all great in theory, but it really comes down to the way it's executed. If I were to come up with something like this and run it, I'm sure I would swear by it and say it's the greatest thing ever. Yeah. But it really comes down to the how do they implement it? Is it actually better for the people that they're serving? Yes. Buyers and sellers? Only time will tell.
Only time will tell.
I mean, it's a flashy new tech thing, so people are obviously going to do it and try it and like it.
So stay tuned.
But I'm not sure if it will be better. We'll see.
And if you do see that you're getting more information on this and you have an opinion about it, you'll kind of check back in. And
I can tell you, agents are not happy.
No, they're not, for sure.
They're very not happy.
It takes the place of an agent, so an agent wouldn't be happy, for sure.
Well, technically it doesn't.
I know, but anyways.
Because they've subverted the legal regulation, right?
Exactly, yeah.
So
crazy.
The way that they kind of angle it is, we're not we're not doing the same thing as
No.
agents. So
we have around things.
but it's just another. I mean, there have been other newcomers. There have been other newcomers that have done things similar.
It's
this
like
isn't
Uber
the first one.
got around the whole taxi thing by just doing this app, and then regular everyday people are driving people around, and taxi drivers are going, "Wait a minute, I thought this was all regulated and crap."
It is.
So yeah, but it is, but it isn't. So certain people can get around it. Hey, AJ here. Did you like that video? Please like and subscribe for more just like it every weekday.
Share it with your friends so they can stay up to date with all Sudbury news.